for scientists.
This is a scientific
Fair
discussion of anatomy.
So they have to communicate by farts because they're hard of hearing, right? Just thought of that. That could be a Valentine right there.
And apparently with the herring bubbles story, Sweden actually thought that they had Russian submarines in their waters, and it turned out that it was just herring farts.
So what you're telling me is herring farts, could be a national security issue.
Right, they might launch international events. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yep, sure is brilliant. Good call. So when the herrings do, I guess you don't know, but do they release little? I guess there's enough bubbles to cause a nuclear incident potentially. So
Well, and
Thanks, Harry.
herring are a schooling fish, so you're going to have big groups of them. So I guess depending on how many herring you got in a group, you could have potentially a lot of bubbles.
Yeah, the actual, I would debate, is this really a fart? So the biology here, it's so these herring have swim bladders, and the swim bladder has two openings, and what the swim bladder does, it helps the fish be neutrally buoyant. Some fish have them, some fish don't. Sharks don't have swim bladders, that's why they sink and they need to keep swimming. Gobies, your goby dogs, do not have swim bladders because they want to stay on the bottom. So they can take air in because they want to keep that swim bladder inflated, and then they have this other kind of passage where they can push some of that swim bladder gas out through the anus. So that's where you get your bubbles coming from.
Yeah, does it make a bubble? I think the bubble is there's got to be a time component, right? If you slowly emit over time, then it's probably not a fart, but there's got to be a time, and I think the bubble could be a physical manifestation of there's a certain force or time aspect. I don't know.
And it seems like they're definitely, they're making I don't know if it's a conscious decision, but it is, they're forcing that gas out of the swim bladder and creating those bubbles. So that seems like there's they're frightened, and out come the bubbles.